covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Residents step up to help with a vital need during a national shortage. Plus, a dragon boater is educating her team in more ways than expected. Blood banks across the country are experiencing a shortage. The American Red Cross collected close to 50,000 fewer blood donations than it needed over the last 2 months. Donations often slow during the summer when many people are traveling, yet the need continues. Life South Community Blood Center's District Community Development Director Marissa Pacchiarati says of the 40% of people eligible to donate blood, only 3% give regularly and about 10% give once a year. She says the big push is getting people to become regular blood donors. She says donating blood usually takes only about 15 minutes. You get to sit in a comfy chair and you get to leave knowing you just helped someone's life. Life South has a contract with UF Health, so its hospitals get the blood product, while One Blood's donations go to more than 250 hospitals across the Southeast. One Blood's Senior Vice President of Corporate Communications and Public Relations, Susan Forbes, says the donations that come in get used quickly. If you donate in the morning, it gets tested that evening, and it's given to a patient within 1 or 2 days. So today's donor is tomorrow's hero. The nation's blood supply dropped drastically in 2020 at the start of the pandemic because of canceled blood drives and closed collection centers. Unfortunately, Susan says the supply has yet to bounce back from that deficit. For more on this national shortage, take a look at the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun. Multiple times a year, members of the village's Parrot Heads Club host blood drives in an effort to help the cause. Here's a look inside one of their drives held in partnership with One Blood in May.
You're allowed to give blood every 56 days, so we give you a couple extra days sometimes, and we have to also do it by availability of the building and the room. And the firehouse is very generous. They let us use the room, which is very nice. We have a nice setup here. They cleared the back ramp for us so we can get all the buses out there. Today, I believe we're operating with 6 buses. So it's, and we have a good crowd. We try and get somewhere in that 300 to 400 range every drive that we do. They're 2-day drives. Obviously, a 1-day drive, we can't get that much, but we only have one of that, and that one is in July. The people that need the blood really appreciate it, because without your blood and our blood and everybody else's blood, people don't make it. We need the blood. It's not something you can manufacture, so it's very important that we get it. We need your help at every drive that we do, because the more blood we get, the more people we can help.
The club's next blood drive will take place September 11th and 12th. After this short break, we take you outdoors for an inspirational story, so stay with us.
Well, I heard about Kraft Body Scan from a direct mail flyer that I received at my house. The results that I got from Kraft was a calcium score for the heart. Needs to be somewhere around 200 and below. Mine was 600. The right side of my heart was about 92% blocked. Go and get scanned. You're talking about a nominal amount of money that can change your life or even save your life.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The Leatherneck Warriors Dragon Boat team has a secret weapon on their team. Her name is Mary Wilson.
Mary is the first deaf steersperson, we believe, in the whole United States. She went to class in 2019. She completed her her training as a steers person, and she's been steering ever since. She steers both the big boats and the small boats. She's very talented. She's a great athlete. I went to speak before the Deaf Club in the Villages, and I was amazed on how many athletes there were, and they stepped right up. Mary was one of the ones that stepped up, and she engaged almost immediately. When she came down for the first practice, you could see how she carried herself, very confident. You know, she was just, I would call her at the time a diamond in the rough. And she kind of got over that pretty quick. Very unusual for a steers person. She's giving orders, and she gives orders as a deaf person, and 20 paddlers listen to every single word she says, and they understand everything she says. So that's a really unique situation, and it's something that educates all of us on how we handle people that we perceive to have some issues. And the first thing she told me, you handle deaf athletes the way you handle hearing athletes. There is no difference. And that's the way I approached it from the beginning, and it was all because of Mary. The steers person is the safety officer of the boat, and in essence, she's the coach on the boat. So there is no nonsense there. Everything is the safety of 21 people in front of her, and she has no problem handling that, that's for sure.
Bob says Mary is a great motivator that is diligent and focused. He believes she has opened doors for even more deaf athletes, and he welcomes them to join their Dragon Boat family. 45 years ago, Pat House lost her right arm, and since that day, all she has wanted to do is live a normal life. Since moving to the Villages last June, she says she has been able to do just that. The Village of Orange Blossom Gardens resident has found people and activities that bring her joy here, like dragon boating. She joined This Boat Rocks Dragon Boat team as a drummer, helping to keep the crew in sync. Now she has her sights set on competing with the Sparta 70 Dragon Boat team with a prosthetic paddle that has been ordered that will attach to her right shoulder, acting as the driving down arm so that our left arm can guide. She says this is going to be a big adventure.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Moderate temperatures ahead for the Villages. Wednesday's highs 93, Thursday 92, Friday looking at 91 degrees with overnight lows in the mid-70s. Chance of rain Thursday evening at 30%, then through the weekend, showers possible in the afternoons, anywhere from 40 to 50%.
Some have referred to the Korean War as the Forgotten War. It's important to never forget the sacrifices thousands of Americans made in the name of freedom during the war. To remember the 70th anniversary of the day the Armistice Agreement was signed ending the Korean War, you can attend the annual National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day ceremony, 10 a.m. Thursday at Veterans Memorial Park at the Villages. Retired Army Colonel Steve Boshiers will be the scheduled guest speaker. Make sure you bring along a chair and water. The park is located off Page Place near Spanish Springs. Up next, cosmetology students glam it up for a show. We'll be right back.
If you have a hearing loss but won't wear a hearing aid, we have exciting news for you.
It's the Lyric Invisible Hearing System. It's placed deep in your ear canal, it's completely undetectable, and the insertion process takes only minutes with no surgery, medication, or pain involved.
You wear it 24 hours a day, there's no maintenance and no batteries to change.
You can sleep, shower, and exercise with it.
In practically the time it's taken us to tell you about this hearing device, we just fit this patient.
Call right now and find out if Lyric is right for you.
Rocking, dancing,
shake your body, baby, do that conga.
Relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
More than a dozen current Tannage Salon Institute students had the opportunity to display their talents last week during a Hollywood glam-themed Salon J. Lee Scholarship Fashion Show.
So we're doing a fashion runway show. It's a scholarship opportunity that Salon J. Lee is hosting, and our students are going to be creating a Hollywood glam look on their models and having a chance to win a scholarship. It covers towards their tuition, so it goes towards anything that is books, kits related, and it's a nice little first, second, third place winners. The models are actually friends and families of the students that are participating in it. Janet actually thought about it. It was something fun for the students to express their creativity, kind of step out of the box of just doing, behind the chair work. It actually gives them the opportunity to experience the different sides of cosmetology. The extra experience, truthfully, it helps them to be able to put on a resume that they were able to participate in a fashion show and think about what future opportunities this industry could provide for them. We've got a beautiful display for them to stand in front of and, just make it as fun as possible.
These fashion shows are held twice a year. The first place winner was Tyler McNeil, who received a $750 scholarship. This was her second time winning a competition, and she feels like she has proven her strength. Her design included a peacock theme, and the outfit was made through secondhand items found at local thrift shops to fit her model, fellow Tannage student Lyric Sanders. The second place winner was Kylie Sewell, who received $500, and Anna Williams won a $250 scholarship for third place. Salon J. Lee has new classes that start every 4 weeks. Harbor Chase Wildwoods Assisted Living held an event with some adorable furry friends last week. The event was called Brunch with Bunnies. A chef prepared a brunch buffet, and the residents and staff were able to hold and snuggle with bunnies to relieve stress. Sales coordinator Julissa Rivera says they have never had anything like this event before, and they were all excited about it. The rabbits came from Bella's Little Farm, a mobile petting zoo based in Umatilla, which travels to birthday parties, private events, and more. Owner Isabella Fioretti says petting the animals can help reduce stress or bring back memories, as it is something that someone can enjoy and benefit from. This event was to provide a thank you gift for Harbor Chase staff and let them take a break. Director of Sales Lorene Long says this was a good way to help everyone de-stress as the rabbits were calming, and it was just fun and cute to do. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Villages Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG staff forecaster Christopher James. Our furry friends need to be cared for during a hurricane as well. So what is the best approach? Create a pet survival kit and include, for your cat, spare litter pan, cleaning wipes, and trash bags for waste disposal. Create or purchase a pet first aid kit. You can buy kits at most pet stores, big box stores, or online. If you prefer to make your own, be sure it contains the following: gauze pads, adhesive tape, cotton balls and swabs, fresh 3% hydrogen peroxide, ice pack, disposable gloves, scissors, tweezers, antibiotic ointment, syringe or turkey baster, liquid dishwashing soap for bathing, towels, flashlight, styptic powder, saline eye solution. Make sure you have an evacuation plan for pets. Don't place multiple pets in one crate during a stressful time, even if they normally get along. The only exception is a nursing mother with babies. Confine small pets such as birds and hamsters away from cats and dogs. Predetermine a safe location and evacuation route. Know your nearest pet-friendly shelter and hotel ahead of time. Do not allow your pets to drink from puddles or eat unknown food. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season, presented by The Villages Insurance. And thanks for listening to Your Village's Soundtrack, WVLG.
This is VNN.
A Battle of the Ages charity softball event provided lots of action on Sunday. All-stars from the Villages Recreation Softball League Division I and Ladies Division I took on teams representing the Buffalo Stampeders to raise money for Villages Honor Flight, which covers the cost for area veterans to be transported to Washington, D.C. to see the war memorials built in their honor. The games took place at Buffalo Glen Softball Complex. In the ladies' game, the Ladies Division I was down 4-3 in the bottom of the sixth when they scored the maximum 5 runs in the inning and went on to win 8-4. Chris Baker came up with one of the key hits in the 6th inning. After the win, Chris says the kids were great. Villages High School softball player Grayson Poley says it was fun because she always sees the ladies softball players at the high school games, so to play against them and see them play was really cool. In the guys' game, the Stampeders were down 16-15 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out and a runner on first when Carter Parks crushed a ball deep to left field for a fair ball, and his teammate came around to score the tying run. Next up was Dom Pittman, who was focused on hitting the ball hard. He ripped one to right field just over the head of the outfielders, and Carter came around to score the winning run. Dom says as soon as he hit the ball, joy, excitement, and a lot of relief went through his mind. His teammates came sprinting out of the dugout to mob their friend. The highlight of the day was 98-year-old World War II Army veteran George Madden, who threw out the ceremonial first pitch and he hit a sharp single on the right side of the infield. It was a successful weekend for the Villages SC. On Friday, they defeated South Carolina United FC 2-1 in the USL League II Southern Conference quarterfinals in North Carolina. Then on Sunday, the Buffalo defeated Asheville City SC 1-0. The Buffalo were the first team to hold Asheville scoreless all season, thanks in large part to goalkeeper Matthias Tiepo, who made several saves, including 3 in the final 10 minutes of regulation and stoppage time. After halftime, the Villages headed the ball towards the goal and Asheville's keeper stopped it, yet Fred Ferreira cleaned up the rebound for the match's only goal. Head coach Anderson De Silva says his team did a great job managing the game, especially Matthias. As every opportunity their opponents had to score, Matthias made the save. Villages SC will now face the Little Rock Rangers in the Southern Conference Final Friday night in Newport News, Virginia. This team has been battle-tested all season. Fred says they deal with pressure really well. They are very united, play as a family, and they play for each other. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie from the Village's Entertainment, here with your Entertainment Beat. Are you looking for laughs? Then we've got a great lineup for you. Johnny Mac will be at Lazy Mac's Laughs Wednesday. With over 20 years in the business, this New Yorker has a unique perspective on life with a warm smile to go along with it. He travels the country and has even performed in Ireland, Chile, and the Caribbean. He'll be there July 26th with opening act Angela Naka. The next comedian on sale is Bill Bull from NBC's Last Comic Standing with opening act Johnny Hobbs. Comedians at Lazy Max Laughs are every Wednesday with doors opening at 6:30 p.m. and shows starting at 8 p.m. Be sure to reserve your tickets for upcoming comedians today. The comedy continues into the fall with Bob Alper, rabbi and stand-up comic. Bob is an ordained rabbi with a unique perspective from 27 years plus of comedy that is 100% clean. Popular on SiriusXM, Bob's spiritual approach to comedy is sure to be a treat for people of all ages. He'll be at the Sharon November 11th. Kathleen Madigan is returning to the Sharon, this time with her show Boxed Wine and Tiny Banjos. With over 30 years in the business, Kathleen has appeared on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, The Late Show with David Letterman, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, and on Netflix with her own specials. She'll be at the Sharon on November 17th. If you like a little music paired with your comedy, Book of Mormon will be at the Villages December 9th and 10th. The musical is a 9-time Tony Award winner and will go on sale August 23rd, or you can purchase it now with the Broadway subscription, where you'll save when you purchase all 3 shows within the subscription. Tickets to these events are available online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at box office locations, and over the phone. Check us out on Wednesday, where I'll be telling you all about the newest tribute, bringing the sound of the Beach Boys and Frankie Valli coming to the Savannah Center. That's your entertainment, and I'll see you then.
And for those of you who enjoy learning about what's happening in Hollywood news, here's Mark Edward Willows with this week's Entertainment News Update.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Mark Edward Willows with the latest in entertainment news. Well, the famous Hollywood strike, the Screen Actors Guild against the studios, is still going on. Yes, it is a little over a week old and headed by Fran Drescher, who of course starred as Fran in the TV show The Nanny. And Fran said, "We are not going down, we are fighting with both fists." And many well-known actors like Justine Bateman and Kevin Bacon have joined the picket line. Lindsay Lohan has welcomed her very first child, and she said that she is looking forward to being mother, so we congratulate her on that. The TV show Blue Bloods, which was in threat of being canceled, well, guess what? They listened to you, the viewer. I guess it was all those protests and letters that you sent into the network, and CBS has decided to keep the Blue Bloods on the air. How about the movie Barbie? Well, it opened last week to rave reviews. And of course, you women out there are all going to see Ryan Gosling flex his muscles as he sings to Barbie, but the movie is a hit. And for anybody born in the 1950s or 60s, we all remember when Barbie came to life as a doll. Well, guess what? Now she has come to life on the big screen. So it is a movie, and I highly recommend everyone from that era go and see it. Miranda Lambert recently stopped her concert in the middle of a song. Why? Well, because some fans were taking selfies with their cameras, and Miranda says, wait, just wait a minute. And she stopped these girls and she said, you know, there are people here that are paying big money to hear me sing, and that is exactly what I am going to do. And Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have recently come out in an interview and said after 40 years of being together, they have decided not to tie the knot. That's right. They are staying the way they are. They've been that way for 40 years. And Goldie said, and I quote, "We are doing just great. I love it. And according to me, marriage today is not a big thing like it was back in the day. Back in the day, it really was an institution, and younger people today no longer view it that way." So there you go. Words from Goldie Hawn. And right now, that is the latest in the world of entertainment. I am Mark Edward Willows. Everyone out there have a great week, and I will see you all the next time. Bye-bye.
The Villages is definitely the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about a creative sculpture and clay club. Make sure you get out there and enjoy the Village's lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
The number one complaint that I hear from most of my patients, and remember, some of these patients are here against their will, right? Somebody sent them here. They came in kicking and screaming with their arms crossed. And even those folks will tell me their biggest issue that they think they have, or that they even will acknowledge, is understanding people in social settings. You can have a very subtle high-frequency loss and very good normal low-frequency hearing, and you get into a crowd with noise, you're lost, right? You hear people, but you don't understand them. All you have to do by law to fit somebody with a hearing aid is have them push a button to tones, have them repeat words in a quiet situation, and do bone conduction, where they put a bone oscillator on your head, right? That's all it takes legally. But if somebody tells me, hey doc, I can't hear well in noise, or I'm lost in crowds, don't I want that information? Don't I want to assess that? So speech and noise testing is my favorite test that I run with patients, because it quantifies their acknowledgement of a complaint that they know they have. It lets me show them, compared to normal hearing individuals, this is your handicap in noise.